Curry all pretty.
Help me!
Curry splits the defense behind the back.
Help me!
Curry inline.
No. Oh, no.